What's up, guys? Ryan Greenspan here from San Diego Dynasty. Planet Eclipse just sent me in their brand new GSL marker that just came in. It's been released. It shoots great. It's a pretty amazing gun. It's an upgraded version of what a Geo is, with the same kind of body style. The main difference is the bolt group is a lot different. You have a quick release here that you can just pull the bolt out. Let me show you that again. Just pop it up, pull this bolt out. The bolt itself is actually a little bit different as well. They came up with some new ideas to make for better air efficiency. The bolt's threaded, pops out, looks very similar. However, just the threaded piece, I believe, increases the air efficiency, just the design of everything. I'm going to do a quick air efficiency test. I have the standard standard barrel on here, the 689. Generally, this is what the team uses, a 689 barrel. That's what the majority of the Planet Eclipse markers come with, is a 689. Eclipse does give you a 685 and a 681, but unless your paint's incredibly small, then you don't really need to mess around with that. However, if you do change the barrel's bore size, then you will notice a difference in the efficiency. So again, I'm just going to shoot as much paint as I can through this tank. It's a 70 cubic inch tank filled with just over 4,000 psi. It's in between around 42. The field doesn't have 4,500 psi, so take that into consideration when I give you guys the final count at the end. You're going to be able to get a couple, a few more shots, maybe 100 or 200 more shots than what it actually says if you have a full 4,500 psi fill. Okay, I'm using a die rotor. A lot of people have been asking about the switch this season. It's personal preference for the guys on the team. Some guys are going to use them, some guys are not. But again, that's personal preference. These are just a little bit more durable. Other than that, they all work pretty much the same. The paint that I'm shooting is the Valken Echo paint with a yellow fill. You can just tell, shoots straight. It's easy to see for you guys that are watching this at home. So again, I haven't really changed anything else. The dwell's stock, the trigger stock, I haven't changed anything. Literally just took this thing out of the box just so you guys can have a good idea of how it shoots right away. The one thing you can adjust on the trigger, or right above the trigger, is the solenoid adjustment. Up and down will change a little bit of how the gun feels. For a crisper feel, you want to turn it up. For a lot smoother, like softer feel, you're going to turn it down a little bit. I have it about a quarter of the way up from the bottom. All right, so that's going to give me a smoother feel. Now, if I don't grease my gun a lot and I don't like to maintain my stuff, then I want to keep it up a little higher, because that's going to actually make the bolt cycle a little faster. So enough talking, and I'm going to get to it. All right, I can already tell that the gun does feel a little smoother than the Geo 3.1. That could just be because of the bolt design and a couple other little factors that go into the GSL that make the gun a much nicer, smoother, cleaner gun. All right, right now I'm about 3,000 psi. I have shot 385 shots. Build a little bit. We are at 546. That is 546 shots have gone through here with about 2,500 psi left. Another great thing about this GSL is it comes with two different triggers. I do notice out of the box when I grab my Geo or when I grab an LV1, I do have to adjust the trigger substantially just to make it shoot a lot faster. I don't have fast fingers. I'm not really good at shooting the gun very quickly, but this thing right here with this flat blade trigger is pretty smooth. All right, we are about 886. We're down to 2,000 PSI, just under, maybe 1,800. These gauges are so small, it's hard to read anyway. All right, right now we are at 1221. We are down under the 1,000 mark. So now what we're gonna see is, what we're gonna get out of the gun is we're gonna get a little bit of drop off, just at high rates of fire, just because of where we're sitting right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust the solenoid screw right here. I'm going to adjust that up to the middle a little bit, so we're going to get a crisper shot. It's going to shoot a little smoother, but it's going to keep that bolt cycling fast over high rates of fire. All right, we are at 1,397 shots. We're into the 500 mark here. So we're already over the Geo's efficiency at the same fill. I did one of those a few weeks back, and I think it maxed out at around 1,300 shots. So we're already well above that one with the same air fill. All right, now's when I'm getting a little bit of drop off. We are at 1,498 shots. And you can see one ball at a time, just like it's the last 3.1. We're getting some good shots out of it. But if you go high rates of fire, you're gonna see you're gonna drop off quite a bit. So again, one ball at a time. I'm still making it downfield, probably shooting around 260 right now. It's 240s. And that's about the end right there. We are at 1,516 shots, 1516. The gauge right now is well below the 500 mark. So, you know, we're getting about another 200 to 250 more shots out of this thing, straight out of the box than we did out of the Geo 3.1, which is definitely a huge upgrade. Again, the air tank being filled to 4,500 PSI, you know, you're going to be able to add another 200, maybe 300 shots onto there. So we're looking at about 1,800 plus shots out of a full tank when you're running at a tournament, which is what we're going to be normally playing at. You know, when we play in the PSPs or the APL events, you know, we're going to get 4,500 PSI, and we're going to be able to shoot those 1,800 plus shots, which is a massive amount of paint for anybody. So we're going to be stoked when we get these things running for the whole team. I'm happy with it. Again, it shoots super smooth. The adjustments on the solenoid is a huge upgrade from obviously the 3 and the 3.1 have those things, but it's an upgrade from any other marker out there. You don't actually have to go into the gun and adjust anything. So all in all, I give this gun, I'm stoked to have gotten one. I think everybody on the team is going to be jealous because I'm the only one who has one, but I'm pretty stoked right now. There we go. Still getting some shots out of here. You just got to charge it up a little bit. So yeah, that's my unofficial air efficiency test on this beautiful GSL marker by Planet Eclipse.